Hello. I never made my last day of vlogging for 100+ days of vlogging, and I said I was gonna do it. I think 2014, 2015 is when I did this, and I never did my last day. And I remember filming for the last day. I never posted it. I never edited it. So I'm kind of here, Smooth Vape. I'm kind of here to give an update on my life and everything that's happened in the last however many years. It's 2022 now. What day? It is March 17th, 2022. My hair is half purple, half green. Very faded, very grown out. But that is what it's supposed to be. It's just so you know. Fuck. I cannot resort to going back to saying every 2 seconds, because that's what I did in every video back then. I did these videos back when I was like 14 or 15, and I'm 23 now. So it's been a very long time since I did this, and I enjoy doing it. I edited through Movie Maker because I had no idea what I was doing or anything at all. I just knew I could clip clips, put them together, and then make an ending screen. That's what I knew how to do, and that's what I did. And I could add captions every once in a while to just spice it up. But I wanted to make an update video just because I was going through my old videos, and I watched the last one, and I was like talking about how I was gonna make one more, and I didn't. So I never ended my vlogging streak, and I wanna kind of put it like into that in the beginning of whatever the fuck I'm gonna do next. So a lot has changed, as things do when you become an adult. Back then I was a teenager in high school. Now I graduated high school in 2017. I got my associate's degree in computer programming, and I'm now currently working on my bachelor's in psychology. I have like a 1.5 years left in that because I'm stupid and decided that I wanted to do computer programming when that wasn't what I actually wanted to do. So I wasted my dual enrollment money and all that the first 1.5 years out of high school on that shit, just to switch my degree. And now I'm 23 and still haven't graduated, but it's okay. But I have since moved out. I moved out in 2018, the summer of 2018. My friend from New York, who lived down here briefly for a couple years, moved up to New York, and then when he graduated, I flew up there and brought him back down here, and he lived with me and my parents for close to a year, and then we moved out and got our own apartment in, I think, April of 2018, and then has since basically moved every year since. So we went from an apartment to a house and added a friend, Sarah, who you guys know, and from there we moved into a bigger house and added on her boyfriend, Hunter, which nobody knows about. You guys don't know him. Hey, Kevin. Are you gonna come up here? Oh, this is Kevin. Move, please. Thank you. But we moved to a bigger house, like a way too big house, way too big of a house for us to handle, pretty much. Lived there for a year, and then Sarah decided to move back with her parents to save money and for her to go to college, and then Hunter moved back in with his grandma. In a sense, he's still going to college too. Sarah's going to college for cosmetology to be a hairstylist, and Hunter is going to college to be an electrician. They moved out, so it's back down to me and Brian, who is the friend I brought back from New York, and we are living our second year. This is the first year in the past 4 years that I have stayed in a place for longer than a year, and it's nice. We live in a little townhouse with 3 cats, Kevin, and you saw little cat Griffin, and then Lucy's asleep over there. Lucifer, he's a boy. Don't be fooled. But he goes by Lucy, or I call him Lucy. So girl name, but he's a boy. So that's my living situation. That is the cats. As far as the horses go, we still have Wonder and Tinkerbell living at my parents' house. Bubba and Howard have since been sold off to different people. Bubba is still nearby, and Howard is up near close to where my sister lives, up in North Georgia. But we still have Wonder and Tinky, and they're living their best lives, doing absolutely nothing but eating and living their best lives as 22 and 21-year-old horses that they are now. So since then, Scooter, this is Griffin, by the way, little kitten, she's still growing. But since then, Scooter, my little baby, he died. Bootsy, or Jasmine, she has died as well, and Pandas has recently passed 2 weeks ago, or last week, last Sunday, so a little over a week ago. She finally passed from cancer, which was very sad. But my parents have since gained new cats. 3, they still have 3. They had 4 with Pandy, and then, so now they're at 3. 3 cats, 2 horses, 3 fish. That's where they're at now. And so since I've graduated, I worked at a grooming place, a pet grooming place. I worked there for a year, and then I went to Walmart. I'm still there now. I want to work there until I graduate. It's my college job or whatever. Let's see. Okay, so I guess let's talk about all my friends and where we are now. So I don't think I ever filmed Brian, the guy who I brought back from New York. I met him after I stopped filming these in like the latter half of the second semester of 10th grade. So that would have been like 2016. I think I stopped these in 2015. But we live together now. We have been for like, what, 3-4 years now. He's great. Good roommate, no complaints. You guys don't really know him, so I don't really have an update on him. He's just new. Sarah, I told you about her. Rachel, we have since kind of fallen out. Not, I don't think because of anything in particular. We just kind of grew apart. We're just kind of, we've always been pretty different, but once we graduated high school, it just kind of, as things go. But we're still like semi in contact. Like we still live in, if anything major happens in each other's life, like I'm not gonna not talk to her or anything, but it just is what it is. And Mason is still a very good friend of mine. Still hang out with him. All is good. Same with Bobby. We're cool. He's got a boyfriend who he's had since 10th grade. I don't think you guys ever met him. His name's Rhodes, and he's living like 45 minutes from me. We hang out sometimes, as much as we can. And he's working in a greenhouse, which is what he wanted to do. It's what he got his degree in agriculture, so I'm glad he's doing what he wanted to do. And then Okay, so Caitlin, Bobby's twin sister, who was one of my best friends ever, has since we've completely fallen out. I haven't talked to her in well over a year. She had complications with her family, not getting along and all that, and she never wanted to go back home. And so when she moved out, she got she hung out with people who weren't great. And last time I heard, she was still on some things. I don't want to get into her stuff, just to save her privacy or whatever, but she's been doing, last time I heard, she had been doing some things and very not so healthy behaviors, and we kind of just had to cut her off. We let her live with us, or stay with us, for a few months at our last house where I was living with Sarah, Brian, and Hunter. Yeah, she stayed with us for a few months, and then we, once she moved out, it didn't get better. So I kind of just had to cut her off, and haven't heard from her since. So that sucks. That's probably the one major thing that I would say is a negative that has happened since then, since my last video. And it really sucks because she was one of my best friends back in high school, back in middle school, starting from 7th grade. She was like my best friend for a while, like my best friend, like the one that I hung out with the most for a few years. And so it sucks, but it is what it is. That's just how life goes. You become an adult and shit fucking sucks. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes shit's good. I think I'm doing pretty well. I not too rarely have breakdowns about school and money. But I'm okay. I'm making it. I'm getting all A's in school, trying to get my GPA jacked the fuck up, because I was making B's, just like not really giving a fuck, and like a couple C's, and I was like, it's just not gonna cut. I need to jack my shit up. So I'm trying to jack my GPA up. So for the past couple, I guess year and a half, I've been getting straight A's. So that's been good, and I really enjoy it. I'm getting my bachelor's in psychology, and it's really interesting. I really think this is what I want to do. Who knows if I'll go on and get my master's, PhD, whatever the fuck it come, a therapist or whatever. Who knows? I just hope to get the fuck out of Walmart. That's my goal. Let's see. Oh, fucking shit. I have a boyfriend now. Who would have fucking thought? I never had a boyfriend through high school or anything. The one boyfriend I did have, and like, we dated for, what, 11 months in 8th grade and 9th grade, which was between the time I would have been filming like the daily things, the daily vlogs. He's gay. Was gay the whole time, and like we never kissed or anything, so like he figured himself out and is now openly gay, so good for him. And then never really had a boyfriend after that until now, and I met him at Walmart. His name's Cody, and he's 5 years older than me, and he's great. I love him. We've been together for a little over a year now, and everything's been going great. I love him to death, and he's great. Makes me happy. Let's see, what else? We got friends updated, pets updated, boyfriend, all that. Oh, shit. I got fucking tattoos, you guys. I've been dyeing my hair for fucking forever. I know you guys, like, the last time You guys might have seen my hair a different color. It was like, what, really dark, because I dyed it darkest brown as to not be black, because my mom didn't want to dye my hair black, so I did darkest brown in 8th grade. And then I think I had pretty dark hair through the whole vlogs. I'm not sure if it reached to the point where I was dyeing my hair burgundy or not in high school, because they wouldn't allow colors, so I did burgundy, like a darker red, as to get away with the natural red, whatever. It was not natural at all. And then later on I dyed my hair really bright red and pretty much got away with it, and then the underneath blue, so nobody noticed. But after high school I dyed my hair blue, green, purple, red, orange, bright ass orange like a pumpkin. I did pink, and then I went back to blue, because after I did the orange I started going professional. So the pink was professional, the blue was professional, and then I've had this since November. I've had it for like 3 or 4 months, and chopped my hair off the last time because the ends were so dead, because I was doing it myself for so long and just killing the shit out of my hair. Yeah, so I have this now. I'm gonna get this done, redone again in a month. I had the appointment done. I'm gonna keep my roots, not bleach, just redo the purple and green, update it, and then next time I'm gonna change it again. Just let my hair have a break and heal for like a year so that it doesn't fall off, which it has, and I just don't want it to keep breaking, and I don't want to have to keep cutting it. Oh, but anyway, so my tattoos. So I have this, which is earth, water, fire, air, just the elements right there, back of my arm. And then I have this guy, which I love very much. It's just a cactus, which I very much so love cactus. Love, love, love. Okay? And then in a mountain background. And then we have, I guess I can show you guys. So, and my undies a little bit. Okay, so I have my owl right here. And then a little cat head, which covered up the shitty little alien head I had right here at the tip. It's a cover up a little bit right there. And then I have that, which Sarah did in a hotel room. And then I have 2 back tattoos, which I will show you. So we have time clock. This is my first professional tattoo right here, and then jellyfish. This is my most recent one, which was May 2020. So it's been 2 years almost. Need to get another one. Just been trying to not spend money on that, or like wait until I have money to spend on it. But I will be getting one within the next couple months for sure. I just have to. I've been dying to get another one. I want to be fully tatted. Like when I started getting tattoos, it was like still wasn't okay to like have like arms or whatever, but now it seems like nobody gives a fuck and everybody's getting fucking tattoos. So finna cover my shit up. Hopefully one day I'll have my legs filled, my arms filled, back filled, maybe side stomach, we'll see, because pain tolerance and all that shit. I'm not like trying to like die on the tattoo table, but tattoo table while getting tattooed. Not trying to die, not trying to like be in that much pain for hours. It's insane. But yeah, those are my tattoos. I'm very excited about them. Oh, I still love peace tea. It's still fucking hard to find. It's harder than it was. It's harder to find now than it was back then. The can has since changed, obviously. This is still the flavor I really like. My favorite one is snowberry though, but that one's pretty hard to find here. It's closed. Let me open it. Very good. I think that's it. Not sure what else. Content on YouTube I think has gotten better. I've pretty much, I still like who I used to like pretty much. It's just some people have like faded out or like stopped making videos, or a lot of new people. I'm into commentary videos. I still really like Ethan and Hila, H3 Podcast. That's my favorite YouTubers of all time. Pretty much. I don't know if that'll change it. Nothing has since changed my mind about that, and I've been watching them. I think their podcast came out in 2016. So been consistently watching them, and plus their videos, the H3 production videos, and Ethan and Hila channel videos as well. But in the past year or so, I've really gotten into comedian podcasts and just comedians in general, like Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura, Christina Pazitsky, Andrew Santino, Bobby Lee, Tim Dillon, Tony, like all of them people. Like Kill Tony is a good podcast. Like all of that stuff I've gotten into in the last year or so, and it's been very entertaining. Trying to think if there's anything else to update you guys on. I don't really think there's anything in particular I need to say anymore. You see little Kevin up there sleeping? Hey, bud. This little fucker he fucks with us a lot. He was gone for 3 whole days and then came home today. He was coming home every single day because he goes outside, as well as Lucy. Griffin stays inside and in the backyard that's fenced in. She doesn't go out the front. But these two have been outside since previous houses, so we continue to let them out. And Lucy comes home every single day, or like within the next hour he wants back in. He will be gone now, since it's warmer out, for 2 days at a time and then come home. That's his routine, pretty much, is he'll be gone for 2 days, be gone the whole first day, come back the second day afternoon. That's his routine. But now, he came home today, and this was day 3. At the end of the day of day 3, he decided to come home. So it gave me a little bit of a panic attack, because we've lost a few cats due to them being running away, or we don't really know if they were like, we have coyotes and whatnot, but so I get very worried when they don't come home. But that is his routine, so just kind of have to live with it, because I'm not going to make him stay inside, because that's not what he wants to do. Oh shit, cannot believe I missed this. I'm a vegan, full vegan. No milk, no eggs, no animal products, no meat, none of that shit. Was a vegetarian last time you guys saw me. Been a vegetarian since I was 11, so 2010. Now I went vegan 3 years ago last month, so I just hit my 3-year vegan. Yeah, 3 years, so I went vegan at 20. Now I'm 23. I'm still alive and still living my best life. It actually helped me lose weight, because I wasn't able to eat all the junk. Because when I moved out, I was like, oh, I can just eat whatever I want. So candy, because I moved out at 19, so I was like, whatever I want, blah, blah, blah. And just ate whatever I want. And then I went vegan and cut out all that shit. And I had to, even though it was only a few years ago, I live in Georgia, middle Georgia, so when I first went vegan, so what was that, 2019, there was like pretty much 0 vegan options here for me. Like if I wanted like grocery store like frozen stuff, or like pre-made vegan stuff like they have everywhere now, I would have to go to like Atlanta to a Whole Foods or something, which we do not have here. We have Kroger, Walmart, and Ingles, and a few other ones, but those are the main ones. So over the past few years, I've seen the vegan industry grow tremendously of just the options that I have in the grocery store. Like even in the Walmart I work in, it's insane. Like that's why I've been able to like see the growth so much, because even in my little ass town of a Walmart, we got vegan shit, and it's like, who else is vegan in my town, or who else? But people are buying the shit, so I'm like, you know, people are buying it, that means good, less meat consumption, less dairy, egg consumption, all that, which I'm all about. But it's been great. I dropped like 40 pounds and I've stayed pretty consistent with my weight since dropping the weight, since going vegan. It's just now there's so much junk food and candy available to me that's vegan that I have to like not buy it, stay away from it, as to not revert back to what I was doing beforehand. But I've stayed pretty consistent, and I'm trying to get into yoga, and like just try to work out a little bit with something that I think I'll actually stick to. And yoga is a thing I've been able to stick to semi-consistently, like not completely giving up on it ever. Let's see, anything else? I'm not sure. Definitely no longer go to church. I know some of my videos were in the church, because I went there. Not that I was even a Christian when I went there anyway. I would just I would ask them questions, challenge them and shit and whatever. I just went there for the fries on Wednesday night, the free fries, mashed potatoes, the stuff I could eat. And I hang out with my friends on Wednesdays. But no longer do that since I think junior year high school. It's hard to think back so far because like so much has changed since then. But yeah, we all hang out a lot less now. It's not every weekend, it's not every day. Unfortunately, what happens when you're out of high school, life hits you like a freight train. You just gotta make do, I guess. But I still have the same friends I've had. I've gained a couple. One person I didn't mention was Chelsea. I met her at Walmart. She's a little bit older than me. I met her working at Walmart, and she has since quit. She got pregnant during the heat of the pandemic, like right in the, I guess, the later 2020. She got pregnant, so she quit Walmart and had her baby. The baby's like gonna be 2 in June or July. I think July. And he's great. So she's a new friend that you guys don't know, so I'm not gonna go too much into it. But yeah, so I think that's it. It's pretty crazy coming back after all these years posting stuff. Because it's so weird that I was even able to post those videos back then, because it was like, even though literally nobody watched, some of my videos have like literally 1 view, and it's me or my friends, like a little click, that's it. But it's crazy that I still find it so hard to post a picture on Instagram or just take a picture of myself. Like I don't even have any pictures of me and my boyfriend really, because we both don't take pictures. So it's that sucks. I wish I was better at taking pictures and more comfortable with it, because I'm pretty comfortable right now, like talking in front of the camera. Like I don't feel weird about it, but I guess posting it's a different story. And on here it's like, who gives a fuck? Nobody watches this anyway. So it's not gonna really matter. But on like Instagram and, you know, TikTok's a big thing now, and whenever I post a picture, it's like everybody who I've known through high school and all that shit is gonna see it. So I don't know why I'm like always in my head about that stuff, but this seems fine. I'm gonna edit this down a little bit, cut out the chunks that whatever. I'm just talking to myself right now. But yeah, I'll upload this, edit it down, upload this, and just see what happens. I just kind of I think I might want to start documenting my life a little bit more, so I have something to look back on, because it seems like besides the vlogs, all I ever took was videos and pictures of everybody, like all my friends. Nothing of me, because I don't like being taken pictures of. I always liked capturing stuff. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm working on right now, is getting over that. Still, I've always had that. I'm trying to get over it. Which one way I'm doing that is attempting to post TikToks. I've posted like 3. So, which my TikTok and Instagram and everything that I'm on, any social media, is Amunals, AMUNALS. That's my name on everything. If you want to follow me, if not, it doesn't really matter. I think that might be it. Life update. 23-year-old Hannah Crooms. Hannah Dale Crooms. 23. 2-3. Old as fuck. My most hated number, 23. The one I was obsessed with. I don't know if I ever talked about that, but it was when I watched the movie The Number 23. I got obsessed with it for about close to a year, where I was seeing it everywhere, just like the fucking movie. And then got over it a couple years later, rewatched it, and it happened again. But glad that's over, because now I'm 23. It would suck if I was obsessed with it and I was 23. I think that's it. I mean, I can give an update on my parents. They're doing, oh shit, my dad is insane. Since quitting the vlogs, this motherfucker has since done jiu-jitsu. Mind you, he is 65 years old right now. Okay, so when I was doing these, he was in his late 50s. And he did jiu-jitsu. This is pre-pandemic. He did, like, so I guess 2018, 2019, he did jiu-jitsu, and then he had to have a full knee replacement in one of his knees, because his knees have been bad for forever. He finally decided to get it replaced. Got it replaced, so we had to quit that, and plus it shut down. Where he was going got shut down, and they built a Dunkin' Donuts on top of it, and pandemic happened, so. And I don't know if he'd be able to do it anyway because of his robotic knee, be rolling around on the ground and all that. But now he's very much into running, and he does all these running, not marathons. What would you call it? Like obstacle courses, trail running. For long times, he runs every Saturday morning. Like goes somewhere with his running buddies and runs for a while, long time, like miles and miles and miles. The next thing, he's got like probably 20 medals in his office of different races and obstacle courses he's completed. But I think one he's working on now is it's literally a 24-hour race where you run around a pond or a little lake, a pond, I guess, yeah, that's what a little lake is, pond. And you have 15 minutes to complete the mile around the lake. And if you don't make it, you're out. Or if you make it before the 15 minutes, you get to rest or whatever. And it just goes for 24 hours. So it's like you just last as long as you last. And he's done these 30-mile races, like half-day races, 12 hours and all this shit. And shit that I could not do right now. I would have to train. And like as a 23-year-old, I cannot at all. But him as a 65-year-old man with his training, and he just has it in him. It's what he wants to do. It's what he trains to do. He made in the backyard, he's made a little couple obstacles that he can practice on and all that, and he runs around the yard and everything. So he's real cool. Not your average old man. And my mom is working from home now. She doesn't leave the house besides to pick up her groceries from Walmart pickup, which she just drives up there and goes back home, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. She's just chilling at home, working at home. Still works at Geico. Yeah, she's chilling. I think we're all pretty good. I feel like our relationship has very much so strengthened since I moved out, since I don't have to live in the same household. It's a lot more space to breathe and not be up each other's asses the whole time. So, and she's laid back a lot also over the years. So our relationship is a lot better now. And Ashley, my sister, is living up in North Georgia, managing, or I guess co-running a restaurant with her, I don't even know what you would call him, but they live together. They're not boyfriend, girlfriend, nothing like that. They're just friends. They live together, and they manage the place, run the place. And she also still has horses. She has a cow. Where she lives next to a bunch of fields of cows, or not a bunch, but her horse field is right across from a cow field, like, you know, cows for beef, raised for beef or whatever. And one of them, Katie is her name, she kept escaping and going into the horse pen, or the horse pasture, where she has 5 horses in there. And so she went up to, and the guy who raises the cows is her landlord. So she went up to him and just basically asked him if she could keep him, and he was like, sure, why not? So now she's training Katie the cow to be ridden and like touched by humans, like domesticated, like purely domesticated, like desensitized to human touch and all that. Because last time when I went up there, she was very much so still skittish. She let me touch her, but she was still very skittish. But so I hope next time I go up there I get to ride a cow. That'd be fun, right? I'm excited about that. But yeah, so she's making jumps to sell to horse trainers or whatever, to set up jumps. And she is cleaning kitchens, like other restaurant kitchens. That's what I didn't even know she was doing that. She just started sending pictures in our family group chat of her and her roommate fixing up a kitchen in Decatur, at a restaurant. So she's training horses. She started taking riding lessons again. So she's not teaching lessons, she's taking them now, which is a little crazy. But she still has horses. Is taking lessons, making jumps, running, managing the restaurant, and cleaning up restaurants. She does a lot. Okay, now I think that's it. Yep. Evan. Oh, he's twitching. twitch. See his little whiskey's twitch. But alright. I think that's it. Let me think one more time. Yeah, I think that's everything. If I think of something, I'll add it in. Alright. So, alright guys. Thank you for whoever watches. Okay, hold on. So, thank you guys for whoever watched this. I have no idea if anybody watches this or who will. But it's a little update since my last video of me doing 100 days of vlogging straight and combining days, whatever, to like 2-3 minute videos. This one's gonna be longer, a lot longer. I'm at 41 minutes right now. We're gonna condense this down, but yeah. Okay, guys. Well, thanks. Bye.